Alright, Toolerinos, switching gears a little bit. For any of you who have watched any of Scout Crafter's older videos, there's one that he did about making laundry detergent. So I thought I would showcase what I do for hand soap. We have a family of 5, and we run through one of these bottles about once a week, and you know, they're a little pricey. $6.50, and a newer one is $7.50. So I can't afford that. So the way I recharge our foaming hand soap dispensers for the bathrooms is by using palm olive. Now, it's antibacterial, but it does say on dishes, you know, so don't think I'm telling you this is gonna kill COVID or anything else. I'm making no claims. It's what I do, and that's all I can say about it. Okay, so I'm curious to know how much it's gonna cost. So I got an empty bottle here, so I'm gonna weigh an empty bottle. It's 40 grams. And now a full bottle is 584 grams. So that means we have 544 grams of soap. Alright, so I'll take one of these bottles in its empty state. Now this one's PET plastic, so it's see-through, and it is 37 grams. And then I'm going to put soap in it, and what I do is, can you see the B here at the bottom? This is my graduation mark. So basically, about middle of the B seems to be a good ratio for this soap that I use. And I just found that by experimentation a couple times, and I decided, well, that works pretty good, so that's where I do it. That's at the bottom of the B. It's a little bit more about the middle of the B. So that's 77 grams now. So a difference of 40 grams. So we added 40 grams of soap. So if there's 544 grams of soap in a full bottle that costs $2 at DG, 544 divided by 40, 13.6. So figure you're going to get 13 to 14 recharges for these bottles for $2. So if I go 200 divided by, let's say 13, it'll be 15 cents. If we go 12, say you go to the top of the B and you only get 12, 16 and 2/3 cents. So for less than 20 cents, I can recharge this. And what we do is, I mean, normally I use tap water, but since I'm filming this on the train table, you see where this shoulder comes down around here? That seems to be right about perfect to pour water in. And you want to be careful that you don't put it in with an aerated faucet so that it makes bubbles. You don't want bubbles being made in there when you fill the water in, because then there will be no airspace left to put the big pump back in it. So make sure you pour the water in smoothly so you don't make a lot of bubbles. And then we like to use, we've done different essential oils, but we like the lemon eucalyptus, and just, you know, 3 to 5 drops is all it takes. And then you just put the pump back in and give it a swirl, and you can see the soap is thicker at the bottom, and you kind of swirl it around. So bump the camera. You can tip it back and forth, get it all mixed up, and then when it's all done, hang on, So then when it's all done, you know, it pumps nice foaming hand soap. And for those of you who might say, oh, it's dish soap, you're not supposed to use that for your hands, you know, it's palm olive. Alright? For all of you older guys who remember the commercials, Madge, I soaked in it. You know, it's supposed to be made with palm oil and olive oil, and it's supposed to be good for your hands. So that's what I do. Skosh more. Ah, bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. And then pour in water without making a lot of bubbles till you're up to the shoulder, to where it starts to curl in. And a few drops of essential oil gives it a nice smell. Put the top back on, give it a shake, and there we go. Instead of $15, that's less than 40 cents. So good money saving tip for any of you who like to use foaming hand soap.
Giving back is the most important. Not love.